All right. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How we doing out there today? It is coffee with Kuzz time, man. It has been a minute since I've been here, so I want to say good morning. Good morning. Now, look, I got some stuff here I'm trying to figure out, so don't hold me to that too bad. Hopefully, we'll get a few people in here soon. We'll wait on it. I know it's not expected of me this early in the morning, but listen, things are changing. Things are changing. That's just the way it is. My man Thomas. Good morning, Thomas. What's going on, brother? How are you? Hold on. I'm trying to do 8 different things here. Holy Jesus. Let's see. All right, so we got Buddha in the house. God damn, man. You it's 6:28 out there. Thomas is 9:28. Driven Dad, my man Tony. Tony, I gotta call you, bro. I Tony, I messed up, man. I messed up. Wednesday night. I owe you the most sincerest of apologies, and I'm gonna do it here in front of everybody. Y'all, I forgot to send Tony the link Wednesday night. And it wasn't until afterwards that I remembered I forgot to send Tony the link for the Rideshare Garage podcast, man. I'm sorry, dude. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. So, Tony, when we see each other, you owe me a slap in the back of the head, and I'll just take it. I'll just take it because I'm sorry, brother. I got to call you anyway. I got something I want to talk to you about. Anyway, who else we got in the house? We got Mr. D, Mr. D, all the way from Denver, same place as Tony, man. You guys, man. I hope you guys are hanging, man. You know what? I'd like to see y'all two do a podcast because, like, y'all two would be awesome for it, man. Okay. Who else? Traveler. Good morning. How are you? Silver Fox, all the way from LA. Man, there's some guys. There's some people out here from across the country, man. You got Thomas from Tampa. You got Tony and Derek from Denver. We've got y'all. Hold on, Commuter Branch. Patty is back. Patty is back. Look at him, all the way from Ireland, y'all. That homeboy's out there, man. We're talking about oceans. Imagine that. That's the beauty of the internet, man. The beauty of the internet. Silver Fox out from LA doing his thing. Everybody's trying to make some money. Hustling Buddha says, I bought a new phone mount for content. I want to see it. You dropped a couple of videos. I saw the videos. Like, I'm liking that kind of stuff, bro. Now I ain't, gotta get a little more up tempo, but I like it. I like it. Anyway, everybody's here because we got the fresh content going on. Listen, if y'all don't know, for y'all that don't know, I'm migrating. I am migrating content. I'm doing a content shift. And so what Vinny Cuzz is going to be more of a whatever's on my mind at the time. And we're going to talk a little stuff here in a minute. Y'all know I'm trying to make it in trading, fighting my way back into it. We're going to get there. I'm not worried about it. It's it takes time, but we're there. But a lot of the rideshare content, even though we will continue to talk rideshare here on Vinny Cuzz, we got the Tesla rideshare. We got the Tesla rideshare channel going. So y'all check that out too, because we're going to do some good stuff on that. Anyway, Driven Dad, why don't I see Buddha in my chat? Maybe because he's connected in on one of Steven's channels, because I got his channels connected too. When I go into Coffee with Cuzz, when I do anything, he's asked that I connect his channels, because it helps him with his watch time hours and stuff like that. So that's probably what it is. Yeah, we've got 14 viewers. Good morning, y'all. 14 viewers on a Tuesday morning. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button, though. If you ain't hitting the like button, what the hell are you doing? Anyway, we got Unbroken Drivers, got 2 piping in from his channel. So welcome over, guys. We appreciate you. Yeah. Listen, D, bro, that video was smacking. Like, that video was smacking. That was an awesome little video. But you know what? We need more of that. We need more of that. Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's the good stuff. Yeah, my speaking on that video kind of was very shy, left my ass off. But I'm gonna have to go a little bit more energetic. That's not what I meant. But listen, bro, as drivers, and the market's already open 2 minutes, so I should bring up a chart for y'all, huh? Ah! Okay. But let's get a chart up. Let's get a chart up because we are trading this morning. But I want to show you something first. Before we get into the futures, I want to show you something here. This is what Steven and I, Obsidian Vinny, we did a quick crypto live Sunday night. We're going to try to do cryptocurrency live streams on Sunday night, provided I make enough money during the week where I can take Sunday night off. Some nights it's just not like that, bro. Bills are bills, and they got to be paid. So you know that's the rideshare gig. That's the hustle right now. But there was something I wanted to show you guys. You see this? Let me open this up a little bit. This is on the daily chart. I'll go down to an hourly chart here. Everybody knew Sunday afternoon, bro, you had this big drop, and it was crypto, this big drop right here. Everybody saw that, right? It had already been on a downtrend for a while here, right? Since it hit all-time highs. But all of a sudden, we got this big drop, and the guys on the radio were having a conniption. But if you look up here, you had the same kind of drop right there. And if you look over here, you had the same kind of drop right here. Right? And so here, you had another little... So this is my point. When it comes to cryptocurrencies, you have to expect these big swings. These swings are going to happen. Bitcoin has always had 10, 15, 20% swings. It just is what it is. And the more institutional investors, or as they say, smart money, got their fingers into the crypto. You remember Jamie Dimon? Oh, cryptocurrency is garbage. It's trash. It's this, right? Peter Schiff. Oh, Bitcoin is garbage. It's trash. It's shit. Meanwhile, Bitcoin in March of 2020 dropped below $4,000. And right now we're trading at $100,000 right now. We just went to $100,000 again. Okay. So while minds out there, the greatest minds in the world say, and they're smart people, don't get me wrong. They are smart people. But a lot of times it's a misdirection, because while Jamie Dimon was saying it was shit, he was the first one opening up a cryptocurrency, a Bitcoin desk. You understand what I'm saying? You see, it's like the media, bro. They show you one thing while they're doing something else. It's like politicians, bro. They show you one thing while they're doing something else. I mean, it is what it is in that respects. So you have to act accordingly. What's the famous cliche? Believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. By the way, so that you see, I got we got our cup of coffee there, y'all. We got our cup of coffee. Y'all know the rules. Once I'm done with the coffee, the live stream ends. So anyway, I had said with Steven, and this was my point. See this gold box here? This gold box was a fib retracement. And I told Steven and everybody on the live stream Wednesday night, my opinion, this is not financial advice, we needed to pay attention to what Bitcoin does in this box. This is a 61 to 78% retracement on a fib. I want to see what happens here. Depending on, is this going to be a good solid support? Which red, if you guys don't know, red are my daily support resistance levels. Yellow are my hourly support resistance levels. So that's that. I wanted to show you guys that. And you know, it was wild because every crypto that we looked at all did the same thing. All of them did the same thing. Look at that. Boom, right to that support level. XRP. Boom, right to that support level. Right? Here's, oh, I just moved it. God, geez Louise. Now I gotta put it back. Hold on. Right? So this should be here where I had it. Thank you, sir. Come on, TradingView, act right. There it is. Right to that support level. Flashed it. Boom. Here's it. Here's the retracement. Gold zone. Got into that zone, and now we're going to wait to see what happens. Doji, for all my doggy lovers. Doggy lovers. Same thing. Got right into that area. zip, snap right back up, V-shaped recovery. Don't let these big blocks of H bar, which I'm just learning about H bar. All of them did the exact same thing. They smacked down to that daily support level. V-shaped recovery right back up. Don't get nervous when you see all of this stuff, man. You got to see the bigger picture. If you're not looking at the same and the bigger picture, what's the point? You gotta watch this stuff. All right. And then Swift coin, which is the newest coin, we had a guy come on and the Bitcoin, and he was like, hey man, take a look at this. And so we went and we looked at Swift coin. And while we were on the live stream, I only bought $15 worth. I'm broke. I started a bag, $15. I was in at 30.032 cents, and right now we're at 0.035. It did dip down a little bit, but what intrigued me is that while the rest of the crypto market was crashing, this coin held its spot. It held up really well. Now, Swift coin has an all-time high of 9 cents, but that was in June of 2018. So this was the other thing too. Let's see. You see all this over here to the right, bottom right? This is performance. This is Trading View, by the way, y'all. This is performance. Over the last week, it's up 47%. The last month, it's up 384%. The last rolling year, that means the previous 12 months, the last rolling calendar year, it's up 2,000%. I mean, you look at some of this, so let's take an example of XRP, right? We look into XRP, XRP is down 12%. XRP is only up 400%, 432% the last rolling 12 months. So when we look at these different coins, I mean, as an investor, I would rather see all 6 blocks going up with no downtrends. That I'm just saying. So I took a chance on this. We'll take a look. It was $15, y'all. $15. And I know for some of you ex-drivers out there, for you to make $15 to be able to invest, and I'm not even trying to be funny now, for you to be able to do that, well, it's 3 hours out there on the job, because after your fuel expense, car expense, lunch, and all of that, $15 is not easy to come by. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up to you guys. All right, let's get out of this. As you guys know, I am going to trade some futures. I don't know if I'm going to trade any right now. I don't like what the market is doing. We'll bring up MNQ. And I'm going to show you all a couple of things. Here's futures. If you don't know, NQ is the NASDAQ. I have been learning how to trade futures the last 4.5 months. I've had some success. I've had some failures. This is the way it is. I am trading with 2 prop firms right now. I have a My Funded Futures 50K account. Fresh eval right now. It just reloaded. Fresh eval. I blew the last one because I'm learning different strategies. Futures markets is a whole different ball game, man, compared to like regular options trade. You guys know I can trade options, right? But hey, capital is low, man. But we're getting better. We're getting better, right? I got all my bills paid on time this month. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. And then I've got an account with Apex Funded Traders. Again, another prop firm, 2 50K accounts. I got in on the 90% off deal. Right now, I think it ends tomorrow. I don't have an affiliate code, so I don't know what to tell you about that. But Apex has, I think they're 80% off right now. You can use the code Save Now, or maybe 0 Day J. I like that guy. He's pretty cool out of Las Vegas. I like him. So you can use his code. I'll drop it in the description below on the video. Anyway, my style of trading is pretty simple, bro. I like trend lines. The more I try to get away from trend lines, the more I'm in trouble. But there is something that I do to start the day every day. And that is simply, I go to the, where's my 930? Boom. There's 930. So that was market open. I wait the first 5 minutes. And then I'm going to take the high and the low of that 5-minute candle. That's going to be my opening range. We mark that green. I'm just showing you. We can talk about whatever y'all want now. This ain't all about this is me, bro. This is my life. We take that 5-minute range candle right there. We can see there's the 5-minute low, 5-minute high. Come back into the 1-minute range, and then we'll start looking for break and retests and just see what happens. We do have jolts, job openings, and labor. What is it? Job openings and job openings. Comes out at 10 a.m. I'm trying to remember what the LTS is. Labor trends something. Anyway, we're going to look and we're going to see. We're going to wait till 10 a.m. I don't think I'm going to make any type of moves until then. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to rap with y'all because y'all my peoples. Let me catch up with these comments. Tony says it's dropping hard like that bass. Drop that bass. But it bounced right back. I mean, what are you going to do? Let's see what else. So if you only have one eye, you better hope it's half that you can believe what you see. You ain't lying. Oh, wait a minute. Driven Dad he's starting a W2. Wow. Now that's some news. That's some news right there. Tony's going to start a W2 on mid-month, February 17th. Bro, we got to talk about that on Wednesday night if you're willing to share. That's interesting, man. There's a lot. Bro, the gig market is. But here's the thing about the gig economy, right? And we got to keep this in mind. I don't know. But the gig economy is going to. Have you guys noticed over the last. Well, we got to be honest. Since President Trump has taken over, right? There's been a hard sell on. They're going after those that have entered the country illegally. They're going after them. And what I've noticed, and it's actually pissing me off a little bit, and I'm going to do a video on this. I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow. It might be today. I'm seeing a lot more, like Sunday, man. Sunday I was out driving, and I seen a lot more surge than I'm used to seeing, but there were no rides, so there was no demand. And what that kind of told me was, okay, historically, because we know Uber will put out surge based not only on supply demand at that time, but also on historical data, last rolling 30 days, last rolling 60 days. And if their artificial or their algorithmic, God damn it, because I don't call AI artificial intelligence, algorithmic interpretation. That's what they have. They don't have AI as far as what we think AI is. They have algorithmic interpretation, right? That's another phrase I'm coined. Don't let anybody else using it fool you. Anyway, if they see that an area is low on cars, they'll start to surge it up a little bit. Not because there's demand there, because remember, if they give us a $100 surge and we never get a ride, what's the point? They could give you a $1,000 surge. And if you never get a ride, what's the point? So to them, it doesn't matter. And then if they do get a ride, that person's taken care of. They didn't go to Lyft. And so, they make the money. They'll sacrifice a little bit. Now, look, they ain't giving out the $100 surges. But you understand what I'm saying? So down here, we have noticed a ton. I've noticed a ton of surge everywhere, but no rides. Again, yesterday, same thing. I was $20 surge, $30 surge. And you pick up an $8, $10 surge because as you get close, they take the surge away. That's just that's the cat and mouse game, the carrot and the donkey. Anyway, and so you go there, and all of a sudden you're sitting in that area, or you're driving around in that area, and you're not catching any surge, man. You're not catching any business. It's like, okay, what was the point of that? Anyway, that's what I've noticed. So I don't know if you guys are noticing that in your area. I do know one thing: Uber's still on the decline. They got earnings tomorrow, y'all. Uber has earnings tomorrow. And like clockwork, Uber's stock the last couple of days has moved up a little bit. Like clockwork. Happens every goddamn time. Look, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to daily. Okay. I'll show you this. Then we'll go back to the futures. Okay. But here's another area. This block. It's just trending. Right. And I know my blocks can get pretty wide, but I like to give it some room. But again, it's on the daily all-time high right here at 87. Came all the way down to this huge, we'll call it $60 support area, right? This $60 support area, right, level is huge for them, right? Smacked off that, came up to the trend line. But now as we're getting close to earnings tomorrow, like clockwork, people start buying it up. But you see that? See those wicks? Those wicks tell you there's sellers there. There's sellers there. So I think they report in the morning, don't they? Let's see. Yeah, they'll be reporting in the morning before market opens. Maybe we'll do a live tomorrow morning. We'll see how late I work tonight. And that's another thing, too, on this channel. I'm going to be trading at night because that's a good way to learn, too. Like, and the reason why I say at night's a good way to learn, because the markets, there's not a lot of liquidity. There's not a lot of volume. In order to have liquidity, you got to have volume. In order to have volatility and make trades, you got to have volume. So there's not a lot of volatility at night, which means the market moves a lot slower. So if you get into a position and that position is going against you, you don't have to make that snap judgment. You still want to manage your risk. You still got to do all those things, but it's slowed down a little bit. So you can sit there and maybe you lose, instead of losing $100 on a trade, depending on how you're trading and the amount of contracts you're trading, maybe you only lose $5 on that same trade that you would take during the day. So I just wanted to point that out to you. All right, back over to futures. I know we're here for futures trading. I don't know how to show you guys well, I guess I could do this. Hold on a minute. Let's get back in 1 minute contracts. Sorry, y'all. I'm new to this live day trading thing, man. Hey, I'm trying here, buddy. I don't expect a lot of people here. I just expect a few of my friends I see we could have took a trade here. But Jolts doesn't come out until 10 a.m. I told you I'm not making a trade till after the Jolts. I don't want to get trapped in no bullshit. But we'll take and we'll make that purple so you guys can see that's the Jolts. That's what time. But if we were looking here, right, there was a little trade here. Because see, it came here, it broke above. So here's your 5 minute opening range candle, right? So you had your little action in your price action in here. We had this nice doji here, right? Hits it, break it. We could have took a trade here. Could have. I'd have probably tried to get in. See that candle there? Probably been right here, right? We would have went with a 2-to-1, which listen, if you guys have never heard of this guy Scarface Trading, like younger guy, but a really good guy, right? So this is 2-to-1 risk to reward. Yeah, we could have took a trade there, and we would have been okay. Actually, it'd have been a couple of minutes. We'd have been in the trade 2 minutes. This candle and that candle went 2-to-1 on our money. Yeah, that would have been a good trade. So let's see what happens. Not touching it. It is reaching for this next level of support, 21,566. If I bring up the pivot levels, and this is just something that I use for reference. It's a trading view indicator, right? So we got a pivot level here. If it can get through this 566, we might make a run at 675. NASDAQ moves, bro. Just letting you know. NASDAQ does move. Anyway, what was we talking about? I need to get over here back in the chat. So, Pascal, good morning, sir. How are you, bro? Listen, Pascal broke the chains. He surely did. If y'all don't know Pascal, he's one of the guys down here in South Florida. He broke the chains on rideshare. He broke the chains on rideshare. He's refereeing all different levels of hockey, from youth hockey leagues to high school all-stars to adult leagues. Hell, Pascal's even been on the ice of the Florida Panthers arena. So, hey, I'm like with it, bro. What he's trying to do, got to break these chains. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm breaking chains, right? I'm breaking chains. That's all this is breaking chains. You heard about ETH? No, I didn't hear about ETH. You heard about Fidelity buying $59 million worth in ETH? Well, no, I didn't. But I'm going to have to take a look at it. I will go and take a look at that. Is there any good news? Let's see what's going on in the world. Y'all want to see what's going on in the world? Nah, I don't want to see what's going on in the world either. The hell with the world right now. We know what's going on, right? We know what's going on. We know Trump and the Trump administration is, man, we're starting to get a little trend line going here. We're starting to get a little trend line going here. Pink. There it is. Starting to get a little trend line going here. See that? Going into jolts. Got a nice ride up right now going into jolts. Good morning, Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida. Listen, if I know where you're from, I'm going to shout you out. Just understand that's what's coming. If I know where you're from, I'm shouting out your city. Unless you tell me not to, and then I just dumb you up. What else is going on? My W-2 unfortunately won't eliminate gig work yet. Well, Tony, Tony, you got 6 mouths to feed. We're gonna have to start you a GoFundMe, a weekly GoFundMe for the grocery bill. And I'm being funny, but I'm not being funny. 6 mouths to feed, bro. You love your wife. And Lisa's she's a nice person. She's a great woman for what I've seen. Beautiful woman. And so congratulations to you guys. But you got 6 kids. You got 6 kids you gotta feed. Oh, bro. I have 4. And it was rough. And I had them, let's see. So my youngest is 24. So I had them 24 years ago. I don't know, man. I look at my daughter and with her 2 little girls, and then my eldest daughter with her little boy, and then my son with his son. Damn, I'm getting old. Shit, man, I got 4 grandkids. Anyway, I'm here for it. I don't know how they afford them, bro. Tony, I don't know how the hell you do it, bro. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. I want to see how the market reacts. We're going to stay on here till at least 10 a.m. I want to see how the market reacts. But like I was saying, there's a couple of channels that I like out there that I like watching. For energy and confidence, if you want to get into this trading thing, for energy and confidence, you go follow Patrick Whelan. Bro, the energy is unreal, bro. The energy is unreal with that guy. And you know what? His trading is pretty simple, but he's been doing it 14, 15 years. He just had one hell of a cash out from prop firms. From what I'm attempting to get into here, he cashed out a little over 600,000 in one shot. One shot. The end of December, he cashed out 500,000 or 600,000. $500,000 he cashed out on prop firms. Not his money. That was gross. But, 700,000 for the year last year that guy made. And he's down here in Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to go find his BDH one time. I can't tell y'all what it stands for. Remember what I just said when we were way down here? NQ reaching for 21,566 this morning. This is the 1-minute chart. Trying to hit up there before the JOLTS report, which comes out in 5 minutes. We got it. We're getting there. I haven't hit any. Listen, I'm just following the trend line, right? So we could have got in this trade here. I'll show you something. We could have got in this trade here. And if we just follow the trend line, we would already be at our risk to reward. If we started out with a 2-to-1, we'd already be at 3.5 to 1. This would have been a 3.5 to 1 win right now. Because it's not breaking below our trend line. There's another young lady that I like. A lot of people think she's just on there, and she's a good-looking young lady. I ain't gonna lie, But Tori Trades, Toritrades. So I've given you 2 simple learning people that you can learn from on the internet. If that's your choice, you learn at your own pace. Because I'm not a teacher, I'm not financial advice. I'm just Vinny Kuzz. That's damn that shit. I don't teach anymore. It's not worth it. I ain't got. Anyway, 3.5 to 1 right now, and the trade's still going because we never broke or closed below this trend line. So Tori Trades is trend lines. Break and retest in the most simple form is Scarface trading. SCARTRADING. See, I can spell, y'all. I got a Carroll City education. I can spell, y'all. Anyway, those two, keep it simple, keep it fresh, keep it energetic. Now, people to follow in the mornings when I'm not on, when Coffee with Kuzz is not on, go watch Patrick Whelan, man. A lot of energy, bro. That guy's got a lot of energy, and he's living that life. He's that dude. He's that guy. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. He's that guy. Talk to him. Let's see. Talk to him, brother. Give us that important information. Man, Thomas, I'm just glad you're here, bro. I'm just glad you're here. Right? I haven't been to Tampa. Yeah, fuck. I got to get to Tampa. Okay, I got to call my daughter to see when she's going to be available. Oh, Thomas, I'm going to be in Tampa. Look at it. I'm setting my tour dates here, bro. My tour dates. Let me check my calendar. My third granddaughter has a birthday coming up. I'm going to be in Tampa on the 22nd of this month. Damn that. I'm going to be in Tampa on the 22nd of this month. We are going to meet on the 22nd of this month. And I'm going to shoot a whole goddamn video with Thomas. Y'all know how I'm in love with my DJI Osmo Action 5 camera. This is the shit. This is the shit. This camera is ridiculous. I got to order the microphone to go with it today. And then I'm going to do the Amazon review. And then I'll have the links out. Anyway, Thomas, you and me in the Osmo, bro. We're going to do our thing, buddy. We're going to do our thing. It's coming. Anyway, damn, it's getting hot in here. I know you will. So anyway, look, y'all. We done broke above. Right? We broke above. We're nice little move up. How many points does this move? Because that's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about points and ticks. How many points have we moved already? We're up 95 points. That's the beauty of NASDAQ, man. 95 points times $5. So let's see. It's a $475 move on the micros, bro. Just on the micros. Beautiful thing. Now we'll see what happens here on the we'll see what happens with the jolts coming in. Now look, this is the fun part, right? This is where my guy Eddie, driving in style. Y'all remember Eddie. This is where Eddie loses his shit. Right? We start getting drawbacks. And so we're right on this trend line again. And I'm going to show you another little trick in a minute after we're done here. Another way of helping calm your nerves when you're trading. Look at that, right off that trend line. We just got the 10 a.m. JOLTS report. What's it going to do? Was it a good report? I haven't seen the report. I'm just watching the market reaction. Do we get up here, up to the pivot? 21,675. I believe I said something about that earlier. See, I'm foregoing my money to hang out with y'all. I'm not going to do it. Let's see what happens. Right now. We be pushing. We be making some money, y'all. Almost done with this coffee too. For some reason, it tastes a little nasty today. But look at that, all the way through. So do we hit 675 on the pivot? That's going to be the key. All right, give me 1 second. I got to deal with my cat. Be right back. All right, we're back. Oscar's the boss. Oscar's the fucking boss in this house, no doubt. Anyway, let's see what happens. And, we're there, y'all. We are there. Now, over here is where I got all my trading stuff. This is where I actually make my trades. This, I just got a web browser up showing you. I have I use a couple of different indicators. I like my pivot levels. We know that's 21,160 or 675. I will use fib retracements, fib extensions, just to get an idea. I will use, we're at 10 o'clock now, ICT bullet, silver bullet. I am not a big fan of ICT, inner circle trading. A lot of people like his concepts and like his theories, but he's been proven to be a fraud. And then, but you got some, I don't know. I need to meet somebody who who's made all their money with I really do. I want to meet somebody who's really made a ton of money with them. I don't, but whatever. I don't knock anybody's hustle because trading is personal. The way I trade might not be the way you trade, might not be the way other people trade, Eddie trades, but it doesn't make them wrong, doesn't make you right, doesn't make you wrong, doesn't make them right. It's just whatever your mind sees. It's whatever clicks, right? So let me show you something here. So we got this trend line here, right? Let me show you the power of the parallel channel. So say you get nervous with a, let's see, let's get that in right there. Now you can draw yourself a channel. You can take it to the top, right? And now, as long as you're in this channel, you can stay in a trade, I think, right? I mean, there's two ways to look at it. You can ride a trade out as long as you want, or you can, you see profit, take profit. So like when I trade options, when I'm trading options, I'm a firm believer in the 10, 20, 50 rule. So for me, if I'm 10% up, if I'm 10% up, if I'm 20% up, or if I'm 50% up, right? That's my, I'll take, say I'm trading 3 Tesla contracts. Okay. 3 Tesla contracts. I am going to set 2 of those contracts to sell at 10%. Automatic. Because Tesla contracts are expensive, right? I want to take 2 of those contracts off the table at 10%. If I can do 10% a day, ask any trader worth their salt. Ask any business worth their salt. If they can do 10% a day profit, you're winning. You're absolutely winning. Because that 10% today, by the end of the week, comes what, like 30%? 10% a day adds up, compounding. Anyway, so that's how I trade options. But we're not trading options, we're trading futures. So for me, it's a feel thing, still trying to learn this. But now, here we go. Now, this is an interesting little thing here we got. Let me show you something here. Peek. We kind of got a little flat line going here, don't we? And this is something you learn, right? You start to see a little flattening out here, right? We're starting to get level. See here, up, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, right? Or lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, higher highs, whatever. However you want to say it. You start seeing a little bear flag here, right? Right here, boom, bam, went down. But this is flat. This is flat. So this is where you start, those spidey senses. Spidey senses. This is where you start using them, right? So we'll see. But look at this range right now. All from this break and retest here. Remember, we would have been in here. And we're still going. Because we haven't broken below this trend line, this channel line. We would still be in this trade right now. 127 points on the NASDAQ micros. That's big. That's huge. That's an eval passed. That's you passing evals right there. That's you passing on evals. I think on the NASDAQ, on the minis, it's like 30 points to pass an eval. So I'm just saying. But here's where I would be getting a little nervous right here. But that's me. Doesn't mean I'd be out of the trade, but I damn sure would have had my finger on the trigger. But here we go. Still rolling. So jolts must have been good. Let's see. Global stocks, currencies find footing and calm after tariff storm. NASDAQ combines lots of chop as tries to avoid a bigger drop, except for subdued open after challenge. So listen, I'm not going to pretend that I understand tariffs and this game of chess that Trump's administration is playing with Canada and Mexico. But I tell you one thing, did y'all see Canada and Mexico bow down? They bowed down yesterday, didn't they? Trump says, y'all want to play games? Let's play games. We held the cards, right? We hold the cards. And I know Canada thinks, Trudeau thinks he's swinging the big bat up there, but he's not. He's not. We sent so many jobs to Canada, and then they want to charge us tariffs on our goods going into Canada. But without the U.S., they lose 40% of their trading partner. They import 40% of their goods into the United States. 40%. And yet and the most of those goods are shit that we build, American companies that move their labor into Canada. I'm just saying. Trump is he's playing chess, 4D chess. The rest of these bums around the world, they're playing checkers. I'm just saying. Let's see. I'm not sure what Buddha's talking about now. That's what you think. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. That camera is nuts. What camera, bro? What camera are you talking about? It's the same camera I use all the time. Oh, you're talking about this camera. The Osmo. Yeah, this Osmo is badass, bro. It's badass. Y'all can say what you want. I had the GoPro 8, and it was a great camera until I lost it. You know, shout out to my my VIP for floating us that camera. I'm trying to make as much as I can with it. Anyway, hate to say this, y'all. We're getting close to this coffee. Something about it's just not tasting right. Something's not tasting right. The wide shot on that. Yeah, man. The range, the angle view, the ultra wide, it's a hell of a thing. I shot some stuff the other day while I was out on Fort Lauderdale Beach, the world famous strip. I don't know if it made it into one of my videos or not, but you know, it's there. It's cool. By the way, I got to do this to y'all real quick. I hope y'all don't mind, but I really need the help. Y'all make sure y'all give a like, drop a comment. I'm not going to ask y'all to share. Look at this trade. Still going, y'all. Still going. Y'all want to see what this would look like? Here, let me show you. I'll pull it up on TraderVate just so y'all see. This will be my funded futures. You can see over here, $50,000 account, right? Equity 50,000, no profit. I have not traded this account yet at all. But if we were going to take a trade, so let's just see what this trade would have brought us. No, that's short. Let's go with the long here. What would this trade have brought us? So we would have went there. If we were still holding on to this trade in micros, hey, come here. There we go. All right. Let's create the order here. I'd have been risking 100 and we'd be up $665 right now if I would have taken this trade this morning and rode this trend line out. This is the easiest form of trading. I would have risked $100 and I'd be up $665. These evaluations, I only got to get to $3,000 profit on these evaluations. But we didn't take the trade because I don't trade when we're working, when we're doing live streams. I don't do it. Nope. So let's get out of there. Because I don't want anybody following me in trading. That's one of the things a lot of these guys say, but we all know what happens. Everybody follows them in trading. And I did make mention of one thing earlier. Swiftcoin, I would go do my due diligence on Swiftcoin. I like Swiftcoin. It's not financial advice. You lose money, that's on you. Don't do what I do. Shit. See, and this is that area where I got a little nervous because it didn't form a bear flag. It just kind of flattened out for a second. Market's still running. Remember that pivot level I showed y'all? 675. Look what we're getting at. Look where we're going. I'm drinking my tea, y'all. Kermit the Frog. Ribbit. I can't drink that shit anymore. Melvin, what's going on? All the way from San Antonio. Listen, if you guys are interested in buying a car, I need you guys to go over and check out Driving in San Antonio. Reach out to Melvin Arizaga. You got to read Melly Mel, bro. He's your man. If you're looking to buy a new car, used car, new car, give Melvin a shout out on his channel, Driving in San Antonio, and let him hook you up. Let him work with you. He's a rideshare driver as well. So nobody's going to know better and how to handle our 1099s and tax information and all that and understand the nuances of what we do better than that guy. That guy knows. He knows the business. He knows about selling cars, but he knows what we need as rideshare drivers. So I'm probably going to do an interview with him. We'll get a quick maybe 8-10 minute interview going on Tesla rideshare channel. Maybe I'll post it on both channels. I'll copyright myself. I'll copyright strike myself. But y'all got to check out Mel. All right. Just sitting here. What else we got going on out there? I see we still got 9 people on the stream. Damn, 9 people, bro. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And this thing is just rolling. At some point, this thing's got to break. Let's go back on a 15-minute chart here, see what we're looking for. It's way up here. You can see that green line. So it just swept that liquidity, and it's going to keep going. So I'll pull a manual here, there, to there. All right, 806 is the target, y'all. 806 is going to be the target. 806 is going to be the target. That's what we're looking for. Eventually, 806. So that would be that level. According to the fib extension, based off the 15-minute chart rolling into a day and a half yesterday, we're looking for 806 today. Based on current trend. That's what we're looking for. Based on current trend. Now, does that mean we're going to take a trade? I don't know. But at some point, this thing's got to breathe. It needs to breathe, man. It's a hell of a run-up, man, since this morning. Since market open, we are up on the NASDAQ 243 points. Let's see, is that panning out right? 230 points from market open this morning. It's pretty good. That's if you're a bull, you're loving it. If you're a bull, you're loving it. If you're a bear, you're probably liquidated. Now I will give you this bit of advice, okay? I will give you this bit of advice. Looks like we might break this trend line here. We're going to test that trend line. Remember, you're looking for a full body close below that trend line for confirmation. At least that's what I look for. Doesn't mean it's going to drop. Just means that at that point, we're getting a little market shift. We might go into consolidation where it just bounces back and forth before it decides, because buyers have got to be exhausted by now. But when we look at the overall trend, right? Look at this big, bro, we're at 975. Big sell-off. Tariffs. This is all tariff announcements. Tariff announcements. And then the market corrects itself. It's like I said to start the show, bro. They're always misdirecting you. Perfect example. Nancy Pelosi. There's shit on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. The Nancy Pelosi stock portfolio. They have been tracking all of Nancy Pelosi's trades. She says one thing and does something completely different. It's misdirection. Always follow the money. Don't follow their words, follow their actions. Same thing with Uber and Lyft. Don't follow their words. Follow their actions. Right? Follow their actions. What did David Richards say a couple weeks ago on Twitter? I was out driving and I saw a bunch of people, and this is out in California. I saw a bunch of people with Trump flags. So I decided to stop. Y'all go look this up on X. David Richard, go look up on X. You can see the tweet. And I wanted to understand their thinking. Well, I don't know what you needed to understand. They got tired of getting bent over, taken advantage of, and their homes burning down to the ground. And instead of having beachfront property, they got ashfront property. So I wanted to understand where these guys are coming from and how we can meet on some common ground. And yada, 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 yada. And at the end of his little story, his little bullshit story, he says, because I am a leader of a corporation, I am the CEO, that I have to lead drivers and employees, and I want to be the best I can. And at the same time, we got people up and down Twitter posting $1.60 rides. How are you going to lead drivers into the promised land, into a more prosperous and profitable? Oh, wait, there's the problem. Drivers are just a number. You guys are Lyft is going to follow Uber into the autonomous vehicles, and that's a whole nother discussion. We can have that discussion. EVs are coming, y'all. You can't stop it. It's coming. So now is the time, and I swear I want to dedicate a show to this because I know y'all are getting tired of hearing me say it. But it's absolute fact. This is what's going to happen. You need, we are in the early stages of whatever President Trump is going to do for the country. Now is the time as individuals. I don't give a shit if you like the man or not. Don't think with your heart, think with your wallet. Your wallet is what's going to lead the way. Last time this man was president, same thing when Bill Clinton was president, everybody was prosperous. You ask anybody who was alive when Bill Clinton was president if they were hurting financially. I'll wait. I'm waiting in the chat. I'm waiting in the chat. I want to know who was sucking eggs when Bill Clinton was president and they lost money. I want to know who was sucking eggs and losing money last time President Trump was in office. I'll wait. I'm waiting. That's my point. So now we are in an area where we have to follow whatever he's going to do. I vote with my wallet, y'all. I vote with my wallet. No. Buddha, she was actually doing the sucking. Buddha for the win. He got the quote of the day, bro. I'm pinning that to the top of the comment. My point is, if you see the train is leaving the station with a whole lot of money, get your ass on that train. Get your ass on that train. Did you guys not notice? We talked about this before with Uber. I've said it a million times. I'm going to say it again. Travis Kalanick, the first time Trump was president, joined the President's Economic Forum. The snowflakes that worked for Uber at the time were all upset. And I'm leaving the company. I don't want to be here. And his big venture capitalist mentor was like, you got to get off that board. They're deleting Uber across the nation. That was the whole delete Uber deal. And they weren't deleting Uber because he joined Trump's economic forum. It just happened to line up in the same time frame. They were deleting Uber because of the supposed toxic way of doing things at Uber internally, right? Men were harassing women, which is not cool. It's not cool at all. It's not cool. But y'all women better remember, don't be harassing men either, because y'all some nasty asses too. Anyway, the point is, when all that happened, he got off that economic forum because Orange Man bad. Under President Biden, Uber drivers got pillaged. Uber drivers lost more money under President Biden's term because the gig apps were allowed to run wild. Again, what they say, what they do. They show you this, but they're telling you this. You got to understand that. Now, y'all see what happened, right? Y'all see what happened? Trump won the election. Dara Khashoggi, $1 million donation to Trump's inauguration. Why? If you were such a social justice warrior and you were such an EV mandate, got to have this stuff, how many guys went out and bought EVs to do Uber and Lyft thinking they were going to make more money just to get told, hey, we're going to take care of the EV guys. But around here, they're telling all the EV guys to suck it, right? I'm just speaking facts. If y'all don't like my facts, y'all can leave the channel. This is truth. I'm going to smack you in the face with truth. They don't tell you this shit anywhere else because I'm a driver. I'm hurting just like y'all. I'm trying to make it just like y'all. So Dara Khashoggi, bless his heart, wants to get in the good graces of the Trump administration, right? And now, $1 million. And then on top of that, Tony West, Kamala Harris's brother-in-law, takes a leave of absence from Uber, which is fine. I got no problem with that. Listen, you believe what you believe, but you don't vote with your heart. You vote with your wallet. So he leaves the campaign to go help his sister-in-law become president, because then they would gain favor and continued drivers. Y'all understand when I say this here and this back here, y'all know what I'm saying. I just explained it to you. And now that they lost, Uber turns around as a corporation and gives Trump $1 million towards his inauguration. Why? They were so jet set against Trump for 4 years, for 7 years, for 8 years. They were so set against Trump. Now all of a sudden you're going to donate not $1, but $2 million to his inauguration? Are you stupid? Do you not see this? No, because they keep you distracted with, like they did Sunday to me, right? I'm out 8 or 9, 10 hours on Sunday, only made $135 for the day, but I stayed with Surge all day long. From the minute I turned on the apps to the minute I shut them down, I shut it off with like a $10 surge because unless I was willing to do X, I wasn't getting any rides. So for 8 or 10 hours that I'm on the clock, all this surge, no rides. I explained that earlier, my opinion, my thought process on that. I'm just saying, don't let these people fool you. They will sit here and bullshit you all day long. They will tell you one thing while they're doing something else. Right? And Buddha just brought up a good point. I can't post that because you cursed. You cursed, Buddha. I can't put that on the screen. Reword it and take the last word out, Buddha. Take the last word out and I'll put it up on the screen. Because that is important what's going on there. What up, Ryan? What's going on, my friend? Counting Tom. There you go, Thomas. You got your rant. You happy? You got your rant. I don't even try to do these rants and I got them wind up with a rant. Anyway, we see what's going on here, right? See how we're flattening out now? We broke that channel. Got a couple of bar closes outside of that channel. So now that channel's done. Channel's done. But look at that. From this point all the way up into here till we bounced right there. He could have made some damn good. I don't care that it bounced back into the channel. It never closed a full body into that channel. So this means to tell me we're taking a breather here or about to reverse. It's one or the other. So now we can get rid of this. Well, I'll leave it up now for the stream so y'all can see what I look. This is what I look at. This is, for me, this works. I want somebody to tell me, I'm just saying, it's not financial advice. I want somebody to tell me what is wrong with, because I said back here is where we would have got in. What is wrong? We'd have probably got out right here, chopped it out. What is wrong with a 146-point move? Right? What is wrong with that? If we did it, if we pulled a trade here, I got to be careful now. I got to be careful here. Take that down, back down to one contract. I got to be careful here. Okay, because I don't want to activate this trade. But let's see what would have been wrong with right there. Stop loss would have been at would have been at 50 because it was a single trade move. All right, that's close enough. What would have been wrong with a $292 positive trade? What would have been wrong with that? 146-point move. You make $292, and all we did was sat here and shot the shit. That's it. That's how I trade. Simple. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that trade works for me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's a million ways to skin a goat. There's only two ways to cook it. Either well done or not at all. But there's a million ways to skin that sucker. That's all I'm saying. Buddha, thank you for cleaning that up, my friend. Black Model Y car owners are disgraced by the Uber gods. What he's referring to is out in LA, bro. They are now taking the Model Y off of Uber Black. They're taking the Model Y off of Uber Black. Now, if y'all really want to hear me go on a fucking rant, dropping F-bombs left and right, the same people, again, it's the same people telling you one thing, but when your ass ain't looking, you're not paying attention, they're doing this to you in the background. Oh, and I got all the tweets screenshotted. I'm going to try not to do it. So you guys got issues out there with in LA with Uber Black. They're trying to take the Model Ys off of Uber Black out there. I said in the video, I said it, no, Tom, that's another day, bro. That rant might get me fired. That might get me I might get D'd off. Here's the thing, bro. Just because they tell you one thing doesn't mean that's what they mean. You guys out there with the Black Model Ys, here in my market, we got Premier. We already know, they already sent it out next year, January 2026. All Model 3s are coming off the Premier platform. We understand why they put the Model 3s on the Premier platform But there were some assumptions there that they made that was, kind of messed up. They shouldn't have done it, right? The Model 3, is it a premier vehicle? That's the question. Is the Model 3 a premier vehicle? I want you guys to think about that. We're going to table this discussion until tomorrow night's show, right? Let's table that discussion to tomorrow night's show. The Rideshare Garage, live, 9 p.m. on the East Coast, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. That's where I get a whole panel of people together. And let's table that, because that's a real discussion to have. And if the Model 3 shouldn't be on Premier, should the Model Y be on Premier? Antonio's like, all should be illegal. I'm not sure what Antonio's talking about. We're not talking about legal or legal here, legal or illegal. But, they got y'all to buy all these cars. Whenever somebody comes on my channel, any of my videos, Vinny, why have you not bought your Tesla yet? Buddha, say it again for them in the back because they didn't hear you. Melvin, say it again for those in the back because they didn't hear you. You don't know what these companies are going to do day to day, week to week, year to year. And when you have people that are leading you, Thomas, you listening? I hope you're listening, Thomas. I'm going to give you a little prelude. When you have people that are supposed to be leading you, they are rideshare driver friendly. Yet they go and they say things like, cancel that Model Y as an Uber Black. Shouldn't be on there. Wait for a Suburban. So now you're saying not only are you dissing the same drivers you supposedly claim you're helping. Now, Thomas, it's your fault. I'm trying to. Yeah. Whoo. I got to calm down here, y'all. I got to calm down here, y'all. I'm not going to do it. Thomas, you almost had me. Y'all going to have to tune in tomorrow night for that rant. Sorry. I'm just saying, y'all. What's going on the charts here? 146-point move, y'all. 146-point move, y'all, this morning on NQ for the trade. That's not the total move. The total move is way down here. The total move would have been from here all the way to there. Actually, I wouldn't have made, the total move is 251 points. We could have got a 146-point trade out of that. And it would have been a safe trade the entire way up. Safe trade the entire way up. See this? Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this, right? Y'all see Accounting Tom? Y'all see what he's doing? He's trying to get me D'd up. I'm not getting D'd up today, bro. I didn't take this trade. I need to work today. But now what I want to see is how long are we going to do this? Here is the channel now. You see, now we're in a channel. So let's see what's going to happen here. We're going to break down below and come back and retest this 21,566 or 21,600. Don't know. This is at the point now where we're at 10:30 in the morning. We're open for the first hour, is always the most volatile. All right, I'm back. Y'all are going to see it gone for a second. That first hour is the most volatile, heavily traded time of the day in the market. So now we're going to see what happens here. We would not be in a trade right now. I do not range trade. I suck at it, so we're not going to do it. You're not going to get me, Thomas. I'm going to have to call you and cuss you out, bro. Bro, Lyft sent me and another driver the same ping. Ghost Ride. You know what? That's something Uber's been doing lately too, bro. Uber's been doing that too. They've been I've been accepting, right? It was Saturday or Sunday. I accepted 2. Nah, it's not your bad, bro. We're good. Save that energy for tomorrow night, though. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, this coffee's done. Anyway, we're going to wrap this thing up. They sent me 2 rides. It was either Saturday or Sunday. The first ride was a $53 Premier going to an airport. I was on another ride with Lyft. That's a whole nother subject we can talk about tomorrow night on the show. The Lyft. If you're a Lyft Black driver, you're going to want to do this. My man, Steve. Hey, Steve. I'm sorry, brother. I did not see you. Rideshare Rodeo, y'all, is in the house. Vinny, have a great day. Nah, bro. You need to have a good day. You do. You need to have a good day, Steve. 13 minutes of gig news. Y'all go check out Rideshare Rodeo. Check out his channel. Oh, yeah. And then check out the Driven Dad's channel. He's saluting Uber this early in the morning. I can put that up because there's no language. It's an emoji. Mr. Tony is saluting Uber. All right. It's 10:32, y'all. I've been running my mouth now for an hour and 5 minutes. I cannot believe I am on here for an hour and 5 minutes. I do appreciate everybody in the building. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Y'all make sure you hit that like button on your way out. I want to do more of these. As Melvin just said, everyone here have a good and profitable day. That's what we need. Everybody. Steve is saying, be safe and earn smart, y'all. Listen, if we don't look out for each other, ain't nobody going to look out for us. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nobody going to look out for us. Y'all make sure you tune in tomorrow night for the Rideshare Garage. And we'll talk about the Lift Black Challenge, excellent customer service challenge, whatever it is. Maybe I can get Black Card Trent on the horn with us tomorrow night. Maybe I can get Boston Matt on the horn with us tomorrow night, along with the regular crew. Richard Berger, good morning, sir. How are you? Late to the party as usual, but that's okay. I understand you're watching, who do I always say you watch? Oh, Judy Garland. He was watching Judy Garland this morning, the edge of the bed. I get it. May the ants like Buddha make $1.67 rides. Oh my God. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. I appreciate y'all joining me. I don't know. We might do this again tomorrow morning because Uber's got earnings tomorrow morning. Real quick before I dip, y'all want to do this again tomorrow morning? Let me know if y'all want to do this tomorrow morning. Give me a quick shout out real quick. It's 14 of you in the live. Y'all want to do this tomorrow morning? Let me know if you want to do this for the Uber earnings, and we can get into that. I need to know. I need to know. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me to go have sex with myself. What do y'all want to do? I'm going to give it 5 minutes. I don't know how to do a poll. So let's see how this is. Driven Dad is like he wants coffee in the morning. I'll take that as a yes. Richard Berger, yes. I ain't seen no yet. Anybody? I'm down. Hustling Buddha. Get your money and bounce. I can't wait to make that shirt, man, because you bullshitting, Buddha. So I'm going to make that shirt. I got an idea for that shirt with Scrooge McDuck, some dollar bills, and we can do this. Accounting time. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. I guess we're doing this tomorrow morning, y'all, because 6 out of 13 is damn near half. And, we got to do it the opposite way of the Democrats, because democracy, we are not. We are not a democracy here. We are a constitutional republic, mofo. Get it right. All right, that's what we're going to do. All right, we are good to go. I will see y'all in the morning. Y'all be cool. Make that money. Stay safe. Appreciate you.